Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where we're covering Superman number 65 and the first story, The Testing of Superman. This is an idea of a Superman story I've been wanting for a while, and an earlier Luthor story did it to a minimal extent, essentially. We're going to be testing out Superman's powers and sort of trying to figure out, like limits and stuff, though that's not exactly where this story goes. There's this little scientist Lois is interviewing. He gets attacked by some criminals for some reason. Yeah, there's a reason given, but it doesn't matter. Superman needs to show up with the scientist. The scientist wants to figure out how Superman's powers work so he can get those powers himself or copy them. And Superman's always up to help a scientist just test things on him. So we test like how much electricity he can take, his strength. By the way, they claim the amount of electricity his body can take is essentially limitless. We already know from, I think, the first Ultra Humanite story, like a certain amount of electricity will knock him out. Oh, the consistencies with his powers. Doesn't matter, he's evolving. While this is happening, the criminals, mobsters, lackeys, whatever they are, find out about this, and one of them poses as a scientist to specifically give him tests where he's hoping Superman will get mortally wounded, including like taking out a volcano. This does not work. And, the inherent problem with this story, even though I find the idea fun and I actually do like this story, is it does just become a series of things Superman is doing. It's not really an actual story. It's Superman going from one thing, oh, look how impressive he is at picking up this building, him creating a plug or nail out of rocks to plug up the volcano. We don't stay with a lot of it. It's just like, well, what can we think of Superman doing and going to the next thing? It's a series of set pieces. It's not so much a story. Probably be better if we had actual story between each set piece. But eventually Superman figures out what they're doing, defeats the criminal, and for one final joke, the scientist creates a chemical concoction and drinks it to give him the powers of Superman. They do not work, and he jumps out of a window, almost falling to his death. Luckily, Superman is there, and Superman's too exhausted to do this ever again. Though I'm sure some version of this story will show up again. We're still only in the early years of the 50s. Once we get to the Silver Age, I don't think he's going to be up for doing this. But the Golden Age Superman seems like he'd be up for this some more. So it's a trite story, but it's a new spin on something we've seen to a small extent. Okay, that is it from Superman 65, The Testing of Superman. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get notification when new videos up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let's ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? What is happening to all these mad scientists that need Superman to be their guinea pig? Feels like Metropolis has way too many of these people. Are they blowing themselves up? Okay, have a great day.